Hello, I'm Andrew. I'm the Artistic Director of the Studio de Musique Ancienne de Montréal. And I'm delighted to be here with you, Peter.
Very happy to be here. And just to say, indeed, I'm Peter Duffield and, and a big supporter of SMAM and for many years.
Can I ask, as somebody who has generously donated, what do you feel you get back for that donation from SMAM?
The ability to go to SMAM concerts. So first of all, you got to love the period that SMAM represents, and you've got to realize that SMAM is one of the key organizations through which you can enjoy this period of music. And after that, if you are a believer and a lover, then you have to be, shall we say, helped to understand why it's important to donate.
What is it about SMAM that you like?
Well, I guess I liked SMAM because of the kind of music it was playing. But I will say one of your innovations, which I think was very more than acceptable, sort of perhaps revolutionary, are your Wednesday night small intimate concerts where you have the opportunity of doing certain things which you couldn't do in a larger venue. And it's very intimate where you get very close to the musicians or the singers. And I have found that wonderful.
And I think it's worth pointing out that, of course, SMAM exists to celebrate and promote early music, but SMAM has an important role in a larger musical ecosystem here in Montreal. And through paying musicians properly and through providing opportunities, we're also feeding into the musical life of the city and also the musical careers of countless singers and instrumentalists who depend on work from organisations like ourselves and can build their career here in Montreal. In a way that they couldn't if there weren't organisations promoting and using their talent. So it's helping us in our mission, but it goes beyond that too. But obviously all of that, for that we need money. And now you have been a supporter of SMAM, both financially and in terms of time and as a subscriber for many years. And I'm interested to know about why you do that.
Well, it's very easy to say that because I like SMAM and I know how difficult it is to balance a budget, having been on the conseil, the board of SMAM, and you can only ask governments to go so far. And one of the things I've already learned is that the governments are prepared to support as organizations such as SMAM as long as the general public are willing to support it. A lot of organizations don't survive beyond 30 years, and for SMAM to have survived 50 years is pretty important. Perhaps that's one of the elements that should be underlined in terms of maintaining donor support or donor interest.
And actually, that's another important point, because we are lucky that we have some very generous, donators and benefactors, but actually every single donation, whether you're buying an individual ticket or a season ticket, or if you're just giving a small donation, and it doesn't even matter how small, the fact that you are supporting SMAM is important not only in terms of its financial worth, but it shows us when we go to foundations and when we go to government that we have people who support us, who love our work, and that makes a difference, and that helps us create something that's sustainable going forward, and we can continue our mission of doing this music and bringing it to as wide an audience as possible.
Well, I don't know an artistic organization in Montreal, or for that matter, even in Toronto, because I've been a member of the board of theatre companies in Toronto as well as in Montreal. I don't know an artistic organization that can survive without the help of donations, big or small. I've always donated, if it isn't one thing and another. I've donated either of my time or I've donated some of my money, less than I perhaps would have liked, but everything is constrained, especially when you're retired and you don't have quite as much income as you used to have. So, but I will certainly continue to donate to SMAM. If for no other reason, I hope I can continue to listen to it until I can't hear anymore.
Well, thank you for your support, and thank you to everybody who supports SMAM. We're very grateful, and I hope that will last us through the next 50 years.
So do I.